morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this video from, and welcome to yet another exciting episode where today we're going to talk matters health. Remember, this channel, it's all about health, family, lifestyle, having fun, and everything in between. Make sure that you do subscribe and click that notification bell so that anytime I get to upload any new video, you become among the first people to be notified. And today, I want us to talk about stress because it's something that we'll hear it in our day-to-day lives. I'm stressed. The work was so stressful. I feel like, oh my goodness. So I'll start by answering this question. What is stress? So stress is a physical and emotional response to pressure. It can also be termed as a strive to meet a certain demand. Strive to meet a certain demand, and this happens to us in our day-to-day activities. You might be at work and wondering, there's this assignment that I was given and I need to submit it tomorrow, yet I haven't done anything. You're at school, you have also an assignment that you are being assigned by your teacher and you need to submit it. So you'll have that pressure of meeting that particular deadline. We have exams tomorrow. I haven't read about anything. So the good thing about it is we have good stress and bad stress. So the one that you're working so hard to meet deadline, that is good stress because it motivates you and also makes you to be concentrated on certain things. And then we have unhealthy stress. This one, it can be chronic or long term. Stress, yes, but you allow it to eat you up. You know, there's certain stress that you can have and you'll be able to manage them. But when it reaches a point where you can't be able to manage that, then we term it as long-term or chronic. And let's go to the types of stress of which I'll be sharing with us. Number one, we have time stress. This is caused by deadline. Maybe I'll give a good example. So you're a student, you're supposed to submit your work, or you are at your workplace, your boss assigned you to do a certain job, but you didn't do it, and then deadline is tomorrow. You need to submit that particular work. You see, that is time stress. You are working towards deadlines and also meeting. So it is also a good one. Number two, we have anticipatory stress. This is future-based dreading. It's just that fear or that feeling of failure or something bad is going to happen. A good example will be afraid of failure, imagining things like maybe rejection and also maybe an incoming disaster. Maybe you have a feeling that you're going to face a disaster. That is anticipatory stress. Number three, we have situational stress. Situational stress, it's just unpredictable and it occurs in a specific moment, and usually it's conflict. So maybe you have conflict with someone, and then in between the conflicts, you find yourself being stressed concerning the same situation that is at hand. So that one will be termed as situational stress. And then encounter stress. This is caused by being around people. I know and I understand that there's some of us who are so afraid being around people. You find yourself maybe in a crowd of people, you don't know them, and you have that stress. How am I going even to interact with these people? I don't know them, sijui nini. So your stress is you don't know how you're going to stay in that particular meeting with people that you don't know. So you find yourself being so stressed. Do I have to sit with people that I don't know around me? You'll start asking yourself certain questions because just being around people that you don't know also, it's something else and it's stressing you out, it's eating you out. So that is encounter stress. And now let's look at the symptoms. What are the symptoms of stress? Number one, we have fatigue. You just having that feeling of getting tired all the time. We have also insomnia, in the sense that you want to sleep, yes, but again, the sleep is not sleeping. You don't have that particular sleep. You find it difficult to rest. Another thing is irritability. You're just irritated with little things. Somebody has passed. Did you have to pass in front of me? Like, you're just irritated with certain things that they shouldn't be making you irritable, but because you are stressed with your own things, it makes you feel that. Another thing is nausea, frequent headaches all the time. It's like, oh my God, I have a headache, and you don't know what it is. So that one can be also a symptom of stress. Another thing will be panic attacks. Maybe you have a presentation, and I'll say, I'm also a victim of that. Somebody come ambushes me and tells me you have an impromptu presentation. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Like, you don't know how to handle that. It's also some kind of symptom of stress. And the reason as to why I did this, because I'd like us to take a look of how do we handle stress. There's a video that I did with my sister, and I'd like us to take a look of it and see how we cope with stress.
Very. How do you handle stress?
How do I handle stress? Me, one, crying. That one is my sweetest therapy ever. Like, even after crying, nikishalia tu ile nimerelease stress yangu after nimeshalia, I'm just good. Crying, one. Two, listening to uplifting music. Na hiyo sana sana ni gospel too. Music pia wanna relieve my stress. And then the other thing, I have something that is bothering me. Of course, sharing with you. And maybe those ones that are close to me that I know I'm just comfortable disclosing whatever that is happening to me. So maybe they are my three main. Hiyo tu. Crying, of course, kuna tu vitu zenye unafilingi nikaa ni uspolia. So crying, listening to music, na hiyo.
Tukaa tunashare the same. Kama mimi na wewe.
That's what you
Same.
say. So yeah, so that, according to me, because we were doing random questions with my sister. So with me, crying crying is one way of me getting out of stress, because it's so therapeutic to me. Sharing with someone, talking to someone that maybe I trust, or just talking to someone and pouring out whatever that I'm feeling, it's also one way of me relieving my stress. Listening to music, uplifting music, gospel music to some point, it really releases my stress. Just listening to music, and also journaling, taking down, or I have my own stress and I want to let them down using a pen and a paper. So it is also one way of me relieving stress. And as I'm sharing the rest that I was also able to research on them, I'd like to hear from you on the comment section below. Let's engage. How do you cope up with stress whenever it appears or whenever it happens to you? Another point will be proper nutrition. So you need to eat well, because stress is so funny. Sometimes you might find someone is so stressed that it makes him or her draw away from food. Me and food, excuse me. And sometimes also stress can can give you that appetite. You feel like eating all the time. So proper nutrition can help you cope with that. Engaging in day-to-day activities. Stress can also make you feel like you don't want to associate with people. You want to be left alone, to isolate yourself. So it's good you engage in activities that will keep you active. It can also help. Like, there are so many things that you can engage with people. Just I don't know, but I'd like to hear from you. Making a list of activities that you like to do. That is, you may decide, today I want to go to church, just have me time with God. You can also decide to take a walk. You can decide to go for shopping if that makes you feel good. You can also decide to take a book and just read. That's a form of coping up with your stress. You can decide you do exercise. Wale wenye tulisema tutaanza exercise this month, tuko wapi? I've been procrastinating it, but you can decide also to do some exercise. It will help you to relieve that stress, and also spend time with friends and family. Yeah, it's good for your mental health. Yeah, and I'd like to hear from you. So that's it, guys, for today. I don't have much to say matter stress, but I'll come back with part two of this particular topic. But before that, I'd like to hear from you. How has this video been helpful or impactful to you? And you can only do that in the comment section below, because you know what, I'm coming right now to reply your feedback. See you to the next one. Bye bye.